Okay, hello everybody. I have a smart car here, and this customer got it here because he got it in an accident right there. And apparently this side is not as bad. You can see the line's fine. That side is affected, and of course this side is affected. So one thing I do know is these smart cars have everything connected to the radiator support up front. So if radiator support is broken, it's plastic. If it's broken or has been pushed in, the impact absorber is bent or something like that, will throw this side, this kind of misalignment. Okay, so it looks like customer did modify the headlights to make them fit. What they're trying to do is the insurance did quit on the car, so he bought it back and he wants to fix it, go through the inspection and be able to drive it again. So what we're going to end up doing is make this one ready for the inspection. For that, I know we're going to need new headlights. I will take a look at the radiator support. The front bumper section probably is reusable. I could repair that. The grille definitely has to be replaced. So we have to start one thing at a time. What we're going to need to do is take this fender panel, which goes all the way down to this section here, and then this also goes on this side. We're going to need to remove this. There's a screw here, there's a screw here, there's a screw in the middle. We're going to remove those. I will take the wheels off to get access to the screws behind, and let's check the radiator support where it sits. It's definitely moved. I can tell. I can tell this is moved. Let's get started. The back here is all plastic clips. So this is a plastic screw. It's a plastic clip. So we gotta take these out carefully, not to break them. Here's the screw. There are two clips here. Got this one out. Ooh, that's big. Can't get to that one. Alright, so there's one more here. I gotta change my socket. Take this one out here. Perfect. Here's what I had before. Perfect. After we got that one out, there's another plastic clip right here and right here. We're going to take those out. Perfect. Take this guy out here. Here we go. Perfect. This side's loose. Yeah. Perfect. There's a screw right here under the side skirt. Yeah, it's a pretty long one. You see, the fender itself has started to get loose. Now we're going to go under there. So there's a Phillips here. There's not Phillips. Perfect. What do is make sure that the fender is opened like that. Perfect. There you go. So the whole front is loose. I'm just going to disconnect some of these battery connections. Swing that out, run it over to the antenna. Or I could just swing this and open it. There you go. Now, I was hoping whoever put this in here could have put a quick release plug here, but they did not. So obviously we gotta go under here, disconnect these, You gotta make sure you take out your side marker bulbs. There you go. Now, is this quick disconnect somewhere? This is great. None of these have quick disconnect anywhere. I got those out. Now, you see, can't get it through the grill. I had no choice but to cut the wires. They were connected like this. So if I did finish this, I'll put in a 4-pin plug here that acts as a disconnect, and we don't have to deal with this headache later on. I'm removing this because this entire support is cracked. We need to take that out. So I got all the bolts out. You see this cutout? That allows you to slide it around. I'm gonna pull. See if this one does the same. Perfect. So this entire housing has to be replaced. This is a 13 millimeter. Perfect. Grab this guy. Hate to lose these. Perfect. I'm gonna put the fasteners back on there. Perfect. So to get the radiator support, we have a screw in the front, right here, right here. Of course, we gotta take all this out. All right, so to get this out, this car has a front reinforced. I had to unplug all these bolts. There are some bolts holding the reinforcement right there to the frame, and we'll unbolted those. The only bolt that's hard to get to is the one that's right in there. You see that one? That's the hardest one. So, got that one out. Unplug all these wires. Before we take this out, there's the airbag impact sensors here. Again, disconnect these guys. Make sure your battery is disconnected before you handle any of these guys, because I can't tell you what would happen, but it's not recommended to handle the airbag system without disconnecting the battery. So here we are. Let's see now, shall we? Okay. Gotta remove this bolt. I'm using 10 millimeter 6-point. Okay. Ouch. Okay. Apparently, we gotta disconnect this to separate the radiator assembly from the radiator support. Perfect. I'm able to remove it. Yeah, of course. This thing does not want to listen. Save that washer too. Let's go back to here. Alright. Perfect. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, that was easy. Let's make sure none of these wires are in our way. I'm going to tuck them back in here so they don't get dragged by the radiator support and yank the plugs out. Now this here is connected to it. So here's your air temperature sensor. It's connected to it. Perfect. Let's disconnect that. Get it out. Okay, make sure nothing else. Those are fog light plugs. I don't think I have anything else in my way right now. So, pretty good. Yes, let's yank it out. Yeah, not pretty good. There's a plastic clip here. Now I got both of the clips off. Let's see. Here's the radiator support. After disconnecting all the necessary bolts, the front grille, and the rest of the stuff I'm going to try to repair. These plastics do come pre-molded and pre-colored. It's very hard to match their colors. So I will talk to the customer. If he allows me to repair and paint it, we'll try to match as close as possible. If not, we'll have to find a used piece or a new piece. But it's up to them how much money they want to spend on this guy. Anyway, this is it for now, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. This is what it takes to remove the front end of your smart car.